You can tell me, right? Yeah. Okay. So, sorry I'm late. I thought just going on, but I'm here. So, my speech, the Princess of Duality. So, when most times someone asks me what my childhood was like, I'm torn at what angle do I answer this from, right? There are so many perspectives. And a small talk conversation is not enough to put in all the parameters and for them to understand everything. They could live there thinking, I had the most beautiful childhood, or they could live there thinking, this girl, I feel so sorry for her. But it's duality, and that's what we'll tackle today. See, I have memories of being seriously beaten as a child. For something as small as spilling ice cream on the floor, or I'm asking for too much. I mean, kids ask for too much, but that was too much. And sometimes, as it was happening, I would cry and say I'm sorry, begging for my forgiveness and the atonement of my sins, or until my voice was over, and I'd just sit and wait for the experience to pass me by. But I also have memories of standing in front of a mirror, more often than not, being told I am beautiful. See, this is different from you look beautiful. One is a state of being, the other is an appearance you take sometimes. So I was told I am beautiful every single day. The duality of it. I know the bruises on my body, what they would look like, based on the material used to cause them. But at the same time, I live with the conviction of my beauty. I don't think anything can shake it. I grew up in an environment where it was safe for me to extrapolate the mood of my caregivers. Was it a bad day? Is this the right time to tell them I lost my pencil again? Do I tell them about the school trip I want to go? Okay, maybe not now. Doesn't look like a good time. Oh, they look like they might argue, so maybe now is the right time to bring I got 90 in maths to lighten the mood. See, with this, I became the therapist, the counselor, the thinking board, the judge, the lawyer at a young age. And my badge of honor was being told, you're mature for your age. But on the other hand, I missed the oblivion of childhood. But not too bad. The realization of it as you grow older, being the person in the room that can be that empathetic, that can match up to that mood, is beautiful. Maybe, maybe not. I was raised by a man who was ever present. And when I say ever present, I mean ever present. He would come for school meetings, academic clinics, visiting days, the first parent, seated in the first row with a notebook and a pen, ready to ask questions. So I was labeled daddy's girl in school. And when people would see my parent, they would say, now we know the school meeting is still on. Shirley's dad is here. I was never told no by this man. Some would say that is love, some would say he had a spineless back, he couldn't tell his daughter no. And when he said no, he gave an explanation to it. After I grew up, I realized not all of you here were given explanations to why you're being told But I was told, Mama, that's me. I can't pay for this school trip because you have another school trip coming up, you would better go for that one. Do you understand? Does that make sense? Do you have another question? Okay, now we've agreed, we've settled that. That was my dad. On the other hand, this relationship has shown me what they call in West Africa shit. I have learned how to argue like a Kenyan politician. Going toe to toe with this man. When it all starts, my mother pretends she's not in the house. See, they say firstborn daughters and their fathers, right?
Yes.
I'm that girl. But that has taught me a duality of things, right? The people who love us the most are the people who are most capable of hurting us. See, this is duality. I have come to make peace with my duality. There is the good and the bad of it. I might not call it the good, I might not call it the bad. But we have to accept, or I have come to accept, that just like the strands of my hair, some are straight, some are coiled, some are curly. That is my childhood and that is my life experiences. All bundled up in one to form the young girl I am today, the princess of duality.